So day 4 of the Diddy trial is in the books, and the entire day was spent with Cassie Ventura on cross-examination. And from a legal standpoint, there's some interesting parts. Like, first of all, we knew that it had to be a female lawyer that was going to cross-examine her because they don't want to come off as too harsh with another man seeming like he's re-victimizing her. So it was a female who did the cross. Now, we also think that at some point, they got to go after her, and they probably got to go after her a little bit hard. Definitely don't want a man doing that. But either way, today was not that day. They went after her pretty softly. I mean, they were asking questions. Nobody was raising their voice. They didn't do a real tough cross-examination. That could very well come tomorrow. They have said that they probably need all day tomorrow for her cross-examination, but the judge is like, that's longer than the prosecution had. Do you need longer than the prosecution had for her direct? And they said, don't tie her hands, Judge. So we'll see how long it goes tomorrow. But I do think they'll come after her a little bit hard tomorrow. What they did today was to try to establish Sean's drug use. They also tried to establish that Cassie was a willing participant and that she loved him and was jealous of his other women, and therefore her motive could be the jealousy, also that she got paid. Her motive could have been that money that she received. A whole bunch of things that were not being victimized by Diddy. They want her portrayed as a willing participant. And there were some text messages in there that pretty much showed, I mean, I think one of them said, I'm always down for a freak off. Okay, but this was also back in 2009. I do think that having done these things for so long, at first she's trying to please her guy. She's in love with Diddy. That's obvious. So at first she's trying to like please him, and then gradually I think it could get just worse and worse and worse for her. So I do think that she could have flipped on that and not want to do the freak offs anymore. But they tried to show that she was really into it, planning it. I mean, like one of the text messages that was pretty explicit said, I can't wait to have my feet behind my head. And also she said, I can't wait to see your BBC. But she didn't say she can't wait to see the escort's BBCs. A big part of the government's case is showing that she was not a willing participant, that she was victimized and this was trafficking. But there are a couple of text messages in there from him saying, hey, are you sick? We don't have to do this. Or, hey, you don't have to do this. And she said, I'm down for a freak off anytime. Not so great for the prosecution's case, but can be argued away. There was also a point where she said, I don't get to see you as much after the freak offs as I used to, and I don't like that part. So basically she was having the freak off so that she could get to spend some time with him afterwards, and maybe that she didn't get to spend as much time with him is her motive for coming in and saying she just wanted the money. Either way, they got a lot more work to do on cross-examination tomorrow. I think that they're going to come in and come after her a little bit harder. Today, she was very calm and poised and answered their questions, and it was just kind of like a little love fest. So I expect it to get a little bit harsher tomorrow.